Hey everybody, it's Queen Jelly and welcome to or welcome back to the Toy Box. Today we have a very exciting video because it's one I didn't think I was going to be able to make for a while. I was honestly worried that I wasn't going to be able to make him at all because, as a reminder, this is an adult channel meant for adult collectors. Again, I keep everything as family friendly as I can, but we will be bringing up some technically 18 plus things in this video, but very mildly and not with any explicit things, just have to say that. Anyway, look what I found! The internal screaming that I did when I found this doll. If you guys watched my other Wicked videos, I was very hesitant on getting a Galinda from the movie because I wasn't sure if how much I was going to like the movie or not. I've always been a huge fan of Elphaba, so that was a no-brainer. Getting the Elphaba dolls, either way, whether or not I liked the movie, was a no-brainer. But after now seeing it 3 times, and as of recording this video tomorrow, going to go see it for my 4th time, which is why I'm doing this tonight, to get her unboxed so she can come with me to go see it for the 4th time. I did have a whole Galinda outfit planned for this, but my closet is currently under some renovations because the shelf fell off. So we're currently working on that. So I couldn't get to all of my stuff I wanted to. So I have this kind of Monster High, but like Shiz inspired look I was going for, because I put my pin on there. So anyway, this is what you get for tonight. But I was really excited. I can't wait to open her. I did see her at Universal Orlando. They had her for $60, which again I've talked about in my other videos is a crazy markup because these are $25 dolls. I found her at Walmart for $25, so I was very excited about that because at Universal I'd found them, but they just marked out the little black on the back. They just marked out that thing I was going to be talking about in a second. Either way, they still had them on the shelves, and I almost bought them, and it was so hard to walk away with her or the deluxe Glinda still on the shelf because at the time I didn't know if they were going to be putting these back out or not yet, and I was just very worried about not getting them. But I knew if I bought them that the next thing I know that they'd be on the shelf, and sure enough, here she was. Again, she's the only one that I found that I didn't have, wanting to get all of them eventually, but right now, this one and then the Elphabas and the Nessa Rose that I already have are the only ones that I've seen either on Amazon or in person. So I will be getting more, hopefully, as more come back out. But again, this one I found at Walmart. I did purchase 2 of her, so I spent $50, but I got 2 dolls for less than one of them would have cost me if I'd caved. So I'm very happy I didn't. And this is what Walmart did. They just put a sticker back here over the back. Now, for those of you who don't know, I'm going to mention it now, that here, this is the box from Nessa Rose. On the back, there was a misprint. They put wicked.com, which is an 18 plus website, instead of wickedmovie.com on the back. It did take them over a month to find it out. That's how insignificant it is that is on the back. But they did find it out, and so they removed all these dolls from shelves, and they've been missing for a couple of weeks, and they are just now slowly starting to show back up. I'm assuming that some of them are still being like reboxed. They just wanted to get some back out because these dolls missed Black Friday, they missed the movie premiere. Like, these missed like peak shopping opportunities because of that controversy, because it happened right before the movie was released, which is kind of crazy, terrible timing, because again, these have been shelves for probably about a month when that was found. So it was found, though. Mattel apologized, removed the dolls, and now we're starting to see them returned with this sticker on the back, and I have a feeling like we're gonna see some more with like actual popper reboxing potentially, with as long as it's taken for these to go back out just by restickering them. That could be why we are only seeing like slight ones, but again, they probably just wanted to get some out for their Christmas shopping season. But yeah, I will be buying them as I find them, and as I said, that's just the little mark they did here on the back. So I think that's all I wanted to talk about. If I think of something else, I will bring it up when we're doing the unboxing up there on the desk. But anyway, so just look at her really close before we go and move up there. And of course, I'll read that as usual once we get up on the desk. And yeah, As always, let me know what you think down in the comments down below, and please don't forget to like it and subscribe, and we will see you in just a moment for the unboxing part. All right, so we are on the desk. As you saw in that clip, I did go ahead and open Galinda. I'll explain why in a minute. But I do also want to tell you guys that it has been about 5 days since I filmed the first part of this clip. I wanted to get that part filmed and her out of the box because I went to go see Wicked one more time. So now I have seen it 4 times, funny enough, at 4 different theaters. And so I wanted these 2 lovely ladies to come with me. I did dress them up in Christmas dresses. I will hopefully remember to put the photo in here. If not, it'll be at the end of the video with the pictures that I usually put at the end. I do have another one of this one in box that I'm keeping in box, so we'll be able to still look at her as she would have been in box, and then we'll look at her out of box. These 3 that I have in box, so the Nessa Rose, this Alphabet, and this Galinda, I think are the only ones I'm going to be keeping in box. If I do buy any more for in-box purposes, it's going to be later on, because as you can see behind them right now, I just went to a different Walmart that I found these ones at, and I found the Deluxe Galinda that I found on Amazon this morning, but it wasn't going to arrive until potentially just like after Christmas time, which doesn't matter that much to me because like it's for me, it's not a Christmas present. But when I found her in stores today, I decided to cancel that and pick one up instead, because then I also got to make sure I got a good one. And then I also found these 2, which they were the because the shelves were filled with these 2, and they also had Madame Morrible, but I did decide to wait on her because I feel like she'll be around for a little bit longer. But I did get the 2 school outfits. This was the last Galinda that they had, and this was the second to last Alphabet that they had. So that's why she is looking, if you can kind of see, her neck is kind of strained a little bit in the box. Hopefully that's just the way that her hair is being pulled. But she was, like I said, the last one there, so I just went ahead and got her. And then it's a good thing I unboxed, because I did end up accidentally dropping this Alphabet and cracking the top of the box. That was totally on me, but because I unboxed them anyway, I went ahead and got her. I also think it's funny because I didn't do this. Somebody else ripped the sticker off so they could see that on the back, but her box back here was already dented. So I'm wondering if, like, even though there's plenty of this one on the shelf, I'm wondering if a reseller came through and grabbed some of this style, the Dancing Through Life ones, since those ones hadn't been on shelves. And that could have been why those were so out, but I don't know. Doesn't really matter. All I know is that these 2 will probably get a video together coming soon. I have so much stuff to unbox, and so much stuff is coming because for some reason all my pre-orders, they're like, you know what, we want you to have it in time for Christmas, which if I was giving it as a present, great. But since it's all for me, it's just going to be very overwhelming for me. I'm probably going to do some extra episodes for like my birthday and Christmas, but we'll see. It kind of just depends on how much I can get filmed. But yeah, we'll go ahead, set these 2 to the side so we can look at the one that I will be keeping in box, as we normally would look at the box, and then we'll look at the out of box one. So we have down here, it says Glinda. I kind of wish that it said Galinda, because at this point she's still Galinda, not Glinda. If you seen the movie or the musical, you know what I'm talking about. But I get it. They just kind of made it generically Glinda and everything. But I just kind of wish that would have been a nice detail if it said Galinda. But we do have the image of the 2 of them here at the bottom, and it says Wicked. She is packed here with her accessories. And then on the back it says, kind-hearted, privileged Galinda might be she's university's most popular student, but an unlikely friendship helps her realize the power of her goodness. Sure. Now this one I did take a decent amount of that sticker off, and I will probably try to get the rest off because, again, this one I am actually keeping in box. To start off our look at our Galinda doll, as usual, we'll start from head to toe. She does have long blonde hair that goes to mid to about her waist, just above her bottom here. It's kind of a natural blonde. It's, you know, what we expect. Slightly wavy, almost kind of attempt at curls, but it is, you know, kind of messy. Now, granted, I have taken her, like I said, to the theater, but this is pretty much what it looked like coming out of the box, other than these like flyaways here at the top. But this kind of flyaway tends to happen with this style because the hair just kind of slides up over this like half up portion here and kind of is hard to pull back down. But that's fine because I really like how this style looks. It's really cute with the little twists here along the side that come back into the elastic here. And she does have hair clips on either side. Let me see if I can get it to focus a little bit more. There we are. So you can see that it is a barrette with flowers. Now these clips were already in her hair, so these are like not really like considered like her accessory. So like, for instance, like Elphaba here, she came with her hat and the purse. So Galinda's accessories, as we saw, are the necklace and her purse. It's kind of interesting that they went with the purse because like Galinda doesn't have a purse in like this outfit. So I think it's kind of interesting that they chose to add essentially the additional accessory of a purse. But I mean, technically Elphaba doesn't really have a bag in this scene either. It's kind of fun to have these accessories that were designed specifically for the dolls and aren't necessarily just a copy of something that came out of the movie. I think that's kind of interesting. Anyway, back to where we were after I got distracted. Here is her face up. Again, she looks incredible. I think they did such a good job with these dolls. Obviously, they're not perfect, but like when dolls look too much like people, like they can be uncanny. So I really think they did a good job of kind of merging the doll-like look that we're looking for and like what the person actually looks like. I think it's incredible. She has a very pretty light pink eyeshadow with a black liner and some black eyelashes. Very simple, very basic. That's, you know, what Galinda has throughout the film. She has a very light blushing and then a neutral lip, which is very, I think that's kind of fun that they did that. I mean, I think a lot of it has to do with like the timelessness of the production. But like Galinda's such super high fashion and everything like that, but she does very delicate, very simple makeup because she like, you know, is letting her natural beauty through, as well as like letting her outfits do most of the speaking rather than doing a lot of it with her makeup. And I think that's just a fun, like little character quirk. As I was talking about, here is the necklace. It does just kind of clip on. It doesn't sit super well in my opinion. It's kind of very, very loose, but it's okay. It does look like it's kind of made out of flowers and then has these 3 larger ones here in the center. As for her dress, it is supposed to look like a strapless dress, but it does have these clear straps on it to kind of help keep it up. And it is very, very flower-like in its design, which Elphaba's dress is supposed to be mushroom-like, so they kind of were like a natural nature kind of vibe to them. But you have this like opening up here and kind of this, that almost looks like the center of the flower with the stamens and pistils. And I love how it kind of like crosses over here at the center. Obviously, this is not an exact replica of the one in the movie. It's definitely a toned down version of it, but it's so close. Like the real one is a corset back. But you know, of course, for the doll, they're just going to do Velcro, especially with this being like a $25 doll. Like if this was the deluxe doll and it wasn't this accurate, like I would be upset. But with this being the $25 doll, I think this is an excellent, like super close version of it. I think there's a little bit more like ruffling to the on-screen one as well. There are colors all around the back, so it's not super obvious that the print doesn't go around the back, but it technically doesn't. But there's still, you know, color to it, which is really nice. And then we have the skirt, which is this asymmetrical design. It's kind of off to one side a little bit, which again look like flowers. In my opinion, like It's really pretty. It has these 3 layers. So we have this one up here, which is the short like ruffle at the top, which is kind of fun that it's short on this side and then long at this side at the hips, but then kind of goes down the other direction and is long down here and then short on this side here, which again, it's very like Aussian. I really like how kind of whimsical the design is, where it's kind of like very tilty and like extra layers. It's just, again, very Aussian, and like that's like how the stage production is. We'll see it with the Elphaba in the other set, but like the extra like skirt on one side. It's just very cute. It's, the same pink is up in the top of the dress, but there's little hints of yellow as well to bring that more yellow part of the bodice down, which is really nice. I'm sorry, I wish I had something else to say, but like I just love this doll so much. It's just so pretty, and I don't know, I think it kind of speaks for itself. If we come down here, she does have these pink shoes, again with a little bit of yellow accents to bring the look together. There are these kind of textures to it, so it's kind of bumpy down here, and then there's more here on the heel. They're very tightly woven together, where these are kind of more loose bumps. To me, it kind of feels like a pollen vibe since her outfit is so flowery. The straps do go across her foot as opposed to long ways. It kind of goes on an angle, again adding to that whimsical shape. There is a faux buckle back here on either side. Sorry, my hand was blocking some of the light. They are currently rubber banded onto her feet. I am going to be keeping them that way. And then here's the bottoms. They are slightly textured, kind of just a, you know, like what you would see on the normal bottom of a shoe. And interesting, they do have a right and a left. So if you do take them off, you're able to put them back on. And just a close up, here is the bag. Plastic pink purse. It looks like it could open, but it does not. It is very much molded as one piece. The handles look like little butterflies, as well as then this raised flower design on the front and back, and some sparkles on the sides. Again, this is not a piece that comes from the movie. This is specifically designed for the dolls, and I think it is really pretty, as well as the hair clip, and I think maybe even the necklace are specially designed for the doll. The hair clips are a little bit different than what she wears in the movie, and I don't remember her wearing a necklace, but it's, even though I've seen it 4 times, it's also been a week since the last time I saw it. So, but yeah, there is Miss Galinda. Again, this is the $25 doll. These are starting to show back up in stores. I have not found any at Target yet, but they have been available at Walmart and on Amazon infrequently. Obviously, like, you have to just check your local store and keep an eye out on Amazon. Like, I literally check every morning. Like, I was checking several times a day to try and find them, but now I think the only ones that I'm missing for Elphaba and Galinda are the singing dolls, and then I'm just missing the hopefully the collector ones, because they were not sold out. So hopefully the collectible, the like Mattel Creations Elphaba and Madame Morrible go back up. But if not, there is a $25 Madame Morrible and I believe a $25 Fiero that I'm missing. And then the 2 singing ones. But otherwise, I have a pretty much complete collection of the Wicked dolls, so I'm very excited to be getting there. But yeah, here's the 2 of them side by side. Again, these are the Dancing Through Life ones, so they kind of go together. If I didn't point it out already, these stands are from Amazon, so these did not come with stands. They just came with the doll and then the couple of accessories. So, but yeah, here she is. Again, I think that she is an outstanding doll. I think that the face sculpts, especially for these like being just playline dolls, that we got these brand new, you know, everything brand new molds for the face, brand new molds for all of their accessories, all their shoes, all their clothes, like everything is new. Nothing's like, as far as I'm aware, I could be wrong. If you guys know these accessories from somewhere else, or these shoes even from somewhere else, please let me know. But as far as I can tell, everything here is like newly molded. Like even their hands, like, yeah, they all have the same hand, but this hand is like what they use for the Wicked dolls. Like I don't see that hand being like on a Barbie. The bodies probably are, you know, like generic Barbie, which is really nice though, because then that means they can share clothes. Like how you see back here, I have some of the holiday outfits on those girls. These two will be getting holiday outfits. I feel like these two are going to be, because I do have an in-box version of each of these, I feel like these two are going to be my play Elphaba and Galinda, where I'm going to like dress them up and stuff. Whereas typically like this one, after this video, she's probably gonna, or like after the holidays, she's gonna get her dress back, her regular one, and stay in that. Where these two are probably gonna get changed every once in a while and come out with me. Just because like my thing with like my dolls that I play a lot with, I play with all my dolls, but the ones that I play like the most with, I tend to keep duplicates of, so then that way if something were to happen to them and they weren't be as good condition, I know that at home I have a safe one. I did that with some of my like favorite Monster High dolls, and then I have them for my Wicked dolls. So like I said, not all of my ones will be that I'll have like 2 copies of all of them, because that will get expensive really quick. But I was willing to do that for at least a set of each. And the first ones that I was able to do that with were this Elphaba and Galinda. So that would probably be that way. We'll obviously see what happens when part 2 comes out, or if these go on sale. Because obviously if these are on sale, it's going to totally change the game. But like $25 for these dolls it's a good price. I know like they might not come with as much like accessories and stuff as some other $25 dolls that are out there on the market right now, but for the amount of brand new stuff and the amount of accuracy that are in these dolls, $25 is absolutely the correct price for these, at least in my opinion. Again, I'm a huge Wicked stan, like seen the movie 4 times, hope to get to see it again. I really want to do one of the sing-along screenings, and I know that that's coming for Christmas. I just hope that it runs for longer than just Christmas Day, because I don't think Christmas Day will be a great opportunity for me to go to the movies, but I really want to go do a sing-along one. So, but yeah, I really enjoy this doll. I'm happy she's in my collection, and I can't wait to get some more. So thank you so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed as much as I did. I really enjoyed this unboxing a lot. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We want to know what you think of Miss Galinda down below. And we will see you also very soon in the next one. Bye!